Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Um, it did One Piece. One Piece is done. This is gonna be, there's only like 2 episode reviews I have to do. This one, Hunter x Hunter, and DxD. But I figured I'd do Hunter x Hunter first. I know it's pretty late, Saturday came out, but, what the hell. But yeah, this was episode, 96. Phantom Troop. Ah, shit, the Phantom Troop. Let's go in. Afterthoughts on this episode. This episode was crazy. Oh man, this was great. You know what was the best part of this episode? By far for me? Probably gonna butcher this guy's name. Phantom Troop member Bono Lenov. No, Bono Lenov. I apologize if I butchered his name there. That fight when he had with that guy, that one ant, the one with the spikes, oh man. That was boss. Oh my god, that was sick. I was loving that fight. You know why? They did that fight so beautifully. Not just the narrator just saying, his backstory, of Bonolith, of his tribe, and the whole thing where the children who are 33 years old, they would put pins in them and create those holes. But the attack he does on that ant was beautiful because it felt like you were actually there. Listen, this gets a 5 out of 5. I love that scene. It almost felt like you felt the sound waves. I'm not joking around there. Because you felt it. It was like, it got this kind of wavy kind of thing going on, and it was like distorted and shit. I was like, yeah. Awesome. I love that shit. That was done beautifully. And then, of course, you had the conclusion of that, where the bug gets smashed. The Jupiter move, and he looks at me, he's like, oh, how appropriate death of a bug. He got squished. Ah, yes! That was awesome. The other fights to mention, there were 2 others that happened in this episode that I want to mention that I thought were pretty damn good. But that one just, I personally like that one. That one was my best one. I'm sorry. Listen, Finks, he was good. He punched the shit out of that ape bug. But this one was special because you just felt it. You felt the sound waves coming. You know what I mean? At least that's what I felt. You felt it. That's what I loved about this episode. You just felt it. You sensed it. You saw the sound waves. And commencing. And you got that confused state out of that guy. And it was done beautifully. Fantastic. And the other fights, like I said, were Finks and I forgot that other guy's name, fortunately. Yeah, Sharlnark. He basically was going kind of a Super Saiyan, but not really. It was like the bug that was a manipulator like him, like Sharlnark, had manipulated this one insect that looked like a ladybug and kind of was going to bring him in and everything. And basically what Sharlnark does is he stabs himself with his own autopilot. And I think it was a good friend, McWhirlpool Link, he was telling me, Justin, he was telling me he felt that it should have been green instead of that yellow color that was shining on him. He was going kind of like a Super Saiyan kind of thing going on. But that fight was great. Finks, that was awesome. You hear that charging punch? Ah, shit. We also had in this episode as well, Killua's sister. Yeah, Killua's sister, Kaluto. That was pretty good too. I liked that fight too. She was basically spreading the pieces of paper, and she cut that ant's arm off. And I know people were saying to me, "Oh, Bankai, you hate Finks," and I only didn't like them in that arc because of certain things that were going on between them and going and stuff. But that was the only reason. That was the only reason. But as far as in this arc, yeah, because now we got Phaeton. Oh shit, Phaeton. He's gonna fight the Queen. That's gonna be awesome. But this was a good episode. Loved it. 5 out of 5. But those three were the only real ones, except for we got Killua's sister, Kaluto, a little bit of that, and we also had what was her face? Shizuku. But her fight wasn't. We didn't see. It was Kaluto and Shizuku. You don't see all their fight. Same thing with Phaeton. We're not going to see it until next week's episode. But the other fights were just, I was digging Bonolif, saying his name wrong there. I just love that. You felt the distortions of the sound waves in the episode when he was fighting this guy. And I just love that scene. That was done beautifully. 100%. I loved it. I was like in awe of it. I was like, damn. And even with Kaluto, Killua's sister, when she was doing the wave thing with the paper, oh man, that was fantastic. Fantastic animation, that part. But yeah, this was a great episode. 5 out of 5. Unbelievable. I personally loved that fight with Bolanov. He was fantastic. Just fantastic. It was great. I loved it. But yeah, there's nothing else to add for that. He scratched the bug. He scratched the bug. Crushed it with Jupiter. Great. It was great. It was awesome. But yeah. And then next week, obviously, is the conclusion of the other fights also, hopefully. We got Phaeton against the Queen. We got Kaluto against that one ant. That conclusion as well as I believe the conclusion with Shizuka against that spider guy. And he gets owned, kind of. With that thing. But yeah, that's the story, people. Great episode of Hunter x Hunter. Can't wait for next week. Tonight, I will try my hardest to get a few reviews out of the way. 2 series reviews. Manga series review and an anime series review. But we'll see. We will see. But yeah, that's the story, people. Bankai 922. See you guys later. Bono. I'm going to call him Bono. This guy. The Music Man. The Music Man strikes again. I think I'm going to call the review. The Music Man crushes the ant. That's all you just said. The Music Man crushes the ant. He's the Music Man. And he let his music fly and distorted the hell out of that guy and fucking crushed him. Crushed him like a bug. Yeah, crush all bugs. Death to the bugs. So yeah, that's the story, people. I'm Bankai 922, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.